All right. Let's get at it. We had a couple things that sold from Alva last night. And let me make sure everything's working here real quick. I think we're good to go. Yeah, I think we're good to go. All right, cool. All right, plus 19 div. That puts us at 256. Hopefully we close the stream with about 300 today. This coffee's so good, bro. This espresso double shot. Really good coffee blend. Really good coffee blend. All right. Fortunately, I've turned into kind of a coffee snob. I guess not really, but somewhat. But I stopped drinking like energy drinks and shit, so coffee's kind of the way for me, I guess. Needed to stop drinking that crap. Even though I love it, not gonna lie. Jackpot Gaming, thank God you're live. I've been following your ritual. How do you fit Temporalis in your build? Oof, that's a longer explanation. At the end of this map, I'll do a quick rundown. Yeah, give me just a moment, and I'll kind of go over that real quick. Because you're kind of right to identify, like, I had to sacrifice a lot and move a lot of things around in order to actually get it to feel good in the build without feeling, you know what I mean, just really like squishy, or my damage dropped considerably, just things like that. Enough for Temporalis, but I'm waiting for the patch. So my guess, and this is just my guess, but I don't think Temporalis is going anywhere. I don't know if you've seen my explanation on why I don't think it's going anywhere, or even going to be nerfed. But I'm fairly certain after Jonathan took over the game, he is such a massive D2 fan that essentially Temporalis is our Enigma. And it's a chess piece. Act 1, 2, and 3 are like practically identical to Diablo 2, 1, 2, and 3. There's a multitude of reasons why this item makes sense that it's in the game. And also, if you look at the cooldown, you know, in between 2 to 4 seconds, and then you look at the cooldown of Blink, which is pretty much the same, it seems like the intention is to have Temporalis in the game. So I'm actually not that worried that it's in the game. The reason that it got a lot of like nerf hype, I think, is because it became so affordable because of the dupe. That, yeah. But anyway, wand is essentially the same. Still mana, lightning skills, cast speed, spell damage. You can obviously have damage as extra or lightning damage here. I just have a big old roll of spell damage. Gloves are going to be mana, ES. I did switch off these finally. I used Kotoko's super late. I used them for a long time. Ingenuity, mana, movement speed, a little bit of rarity on there, and then dual res. Big mana roll. So you can tell the gear is basically the same. This is just a really high damage and decent ES shield. That's the main thing with here. It's got really high cast speed, +2 mana ES, and then spirit. So I've got 65 spirit here. 26 spirit here, and that's where I'm getting my spirit required for Blink and Grim Feast. Grim Feast, Blink, and all Archmage, which combined is 160, 190, I think. Yeah. Yeah, 190. So that's what my gear looks. No plus skill on focus? No, I have it. +2 on all spell skill levels right there. The crit chance right there is pretty dead. But I can't hit it. Well, actually I can hit it. I need to look up what level though, because it's not just the lowest tier modifier, it's the lowest level that you can get that modifier at. So in order to whittle that, I have to look it up. On the tree, I am not taking Mind Over Matter, and I am not taking Eldritch Battery. Where is it? Mind Over Matter, and I'm not taking Eldritch Battery. All of my jewels, right? This is one thing that I have, Intelligence mana right here. I'm getting a bunch of my mana back that way from these notables right here. All of my jewels are going to have really good ES on them. I would definitely recommend investing in high ES rolls on your jewels. That's one way that I'm getting a lot back. I'm taking almost all the ES nodes on the way through. On my next level, I'll probably take maybe this one, get up to about 9,300 base ES. You got good ES jewels? Okay. My amulet is a +65 spirit, 3 to all spell skills. And then the other stats are okay, but it's got some decent ES on it. There's definitely room for improvement here, but getting a 65 with +3 all and ES is kind of difficult. The market is just tough on these, so this is kind of what I landed on. And then I have a corruption on my helmet with 26. You only need 25 here if your amulet's perfect. But yeah, that's how I'm getting my spirit. Plus you've got 100 from the campaign. That totals 191 for me. That way I can fit in all three, Grim Feast, Blink, and Archmage. My sheet damage currently is 105,000. I know that that's a pretty loose number, but it's enough damage for doing anything in the game. So, but that's how I'm getting it. And then let's see some other stats for you. My rarity's 117. Don't care about getting that any higher or lower. If anything, lower is fine. My damage roll, so with Lightning Rod Anoint, is 1675 to 36.6. My casts per second is 0.18. That's so pretty fast. I drain mana pretty damn fast. That's why the flask is really important. How many skill slots you got open? One. One currently. And here you go, guys. This is proving belts can still sell for a decent amount right there. There's a 40x belt. They have dropped even more since, you know, Ingenuity is overwhelmingly the #1, but they still sell. Still check your belts. There we go. It dropped a little bit. No, they're still the same. Thank you for going in depth. Yeah, no worries, man. It's what I'm here for, baby. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you ever have any questions, you can DM me or like leave it in a comment. Some like in one of my videos. Usually, I'm pretty good about getting back to them. I'm getting enough comments now where some slip under the radar, but usually I'm pretty good at getting back to them. And Filter Blade is out now, so I need to... I might make a channel filter. Spend some time making a channel filter of our own. Because there are some specific things that I still would change about this. But this filter's still pretty damn good, even with Filter Blade being out, so... The only thing is, I'm gonna, on certain items, I only want tiered to show up now. So like tier 3 plus, tier 4 plus. So I want a really strict filter, so we'll see. I think taking Mind on Matter is important, especially with the flask. It's busted. So you can, the thing is, I only have 3,800 mana, and the mana regen becomes a problem. So unless you're giving up a lot of mana regen stats everywhere, Mind over Matter does not make sense. Because you see how fast my mana drains when I'm outside of a monster pack without Mind over Matter, and then you add 50% less regen to that, it hurts. It hurts big time. But it is a nice defensive layer if you can fit it in. Actually kind of good damage. Can you gem to allocate without mapping? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Did we ever finish our rolls? I don't think we did. I think we got one more page. Wait, did we? Oh yeah, we did 3 out of 3. Okay. I'm still jumping back and forth between this, and honestly, I don't think it matters that much. I think whichever way you go here kind of doesn't matter. They're like so close and upside. Chaos, freeze, gross. I could save them for re-rolling. Honestly, that's probably the play, but magic rare, it's usable. Undead. Increased magic. Okay, it actually got better. Pack size. Transcended sucks. Quant rarity, magic pack size. They're all usable. This one's pretty bad, though. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Can you gem to allocate without mapping? I'm not sure what you mean there. Thing is, I don't ever really die anyway, so I don't find myself needing Mind over Matter. And I can't really fit it in anyway, so on this particular build. I think if I was bossing more often, it would make more sense. But considering I'm not, we might actually do some breach stones today, some T4 breach stones, just to get them out of the way. I think I have like 6 sitting around that I haven't done anything with. Oh, from Nothing Unique Jewel. I've got 1% increased maximum mana and 4% increased intelligence. Oh, from Nothing. I was thinking of Against the Darkness. Yeah, I mean, I could look into it. I don't know what I would sacrifice, though. That's the only thing. And to be honest, I'm kind of done investing in this build because eventually we are going to move on to something else. I kind of want to get 98 and then switch to something else. I kind of want to figure out a Temporalis Gemling Legionnaire, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I could make it work, but that would be pretty freaking nuts. I think it's very possible. The only thing, dropping the chest that a lot of people are using is a little bit tough, but I think it's definitely doable. ES is the problem, I think, but getting your ES back seems to be the #1 issue there, but I think it's doable. Where there's a will, there's a way. Oh, map's complete. The hell am I doing? Savannah we can do pretty fast. Go back. Oh, augury. Rip. I kind of want to get an omens. Get an omens precursor tablet going though. I don't have one in this area right now. I have one if you need. Ah, appreciate it, bro. I'm good though. We could experiment with the, I mean, I've used it a handful of times before, the additional reroll one. Sometimes they're not even on the market, though. Like, they don't exist on the market, but they're pretty rare. I've rolled them a few times, but coffee's so good. I wish I could give you some of this coffee. It is that good. Fun fact about me, I worked as a... I hate the term expert, but I worked in a whiskey library for a number of years. And that was fun. So I developed pretty good taste for whiskey. I don't really drink much anymore, but rocking the cheap. Aldi energy drink? Word. Oh, Aldi. I haven't been in an Aldi in a minute, man. I'm in Texas, so we have them, but... Scotchman myself, I'm in Australia. Ah, an Aussie. Let's see, not really worth anything checking here. Checking for plus skills on these. Low damage roll here. And it does not look like we get anything, so we just finish the map. Hey, you weren't wrong about quarterstaff. Worth a lot of money after watching your video. I found one a couple hours later and just sold it for 4 divs with 575 DPS. Hey, there you go, man. Hell yeah, grats. I love hearing that my videos are netting people money, and I hear it quite a bit. So apparently something's right in them, at least. There's obviously a lot of room for improvement on them, but, you know, as somebody who hasn't done this really very long, hopefully they're, you know, the quality is getting better and better, so. But grats, man. I'm glad to hear that. That series, the identifying item series, seems to be like a very needed topic because it is. If you think about it, what is the idea of an ARPG? What do you play an ARPG for? Gear, right? It's a gear chase, a power chase thing, and so understanding more about items in an ARPG is like literally half the battle. You know what I mean? You don't like sitting on items too long and you end up never getting rid of them. I agree, man. I try to get rid of crap. I'm not a hoarder. You are gonna regret getting rid of some stuff sometimes, but I still would rather do that than have way too much stuff. Hunting gear is what makes the game worth it. It's exactly what Diablo 4 got wrong. Agreed. Itemization. GGG has always been pretty good with itemization. My only kind of counterpoint to that is that it's just the lack of crafting right now is something that I would really like to be seen changed. My favorite thing about POE1, not even close, by far, different planet from any other ARPG, is the control that you have over crafting and high-end crafting and early game crafting, and everything is insane in POE1. But it's also difficult to get into because it's so fucking complicated. So I understand why they took the route they took, because it's just too much for a lot of people. With POE1, personally, it took me like 3 or 4 like times coming back to the game to actually stick with it. You know what I mean? And then once I did, I was toast. Never turned back. Hey man, just wondering, ritual monster density is just RNG, because sometimes I get a lot of ritual points, but sometimes I found a few hundred after 2 rituals. So you can help with pack size, but yes, there is an RNG element to it, for sure. Why augury, man? Alright, so we got a blue, we got a rare. We go ahead and regal because it's already got its prefix and suffix. Then we hit. We go till we fill prefixes. Monster packs, bad. That does not affect ritual. Magic chests obviously doesn't affect ritual. Rarity's nice, but it doesn't help our ritual chase. So we slam it. It stays at 15. Now we get increased monster magic pack size, increased magic monsters, increased rare monsters, and we save the Waystone. There we go. That's why we do that. Increased magic pack size, increased rare monsters, and number of monster packs again doesn't help, but it's runnable. But yes, I agree. D4 is a gorgeous looking game. Like, the visual aspect is AAA all day long. My issue with the game is just, it feels like there isn't enough game there to keep me more than a couple days. Like, I don't know. Personal, but may not be other people's opinion. That's just my opinion. Now, obviously, we don't have a ton of endgame in POE2 yet, but one thing GGG has a long, good track record for is adding great endgame and adding it fast. I mean, the amount of work that a smaller, well, I mean, they're not that small anymore, but a small-ish studio can get done in 3 months is bananas. I mean, they have, it's crazy how good they are with just workflow. I don't know what's in the water down there in Kiwi land, but there's something. Not a fan of D4 after playing PoE due to the sheer lack of difficulty in D4. Agreed. It also felt very linear. I was guided to every minion and I could just rush everything with ease. Gotcha. It probably pains you to see Temporalis then. What's up, Forrest? How you doing, man? Thing is, I'm a blaster, and so in any game, I'm going to try to find the most efficient, fastest way of doing anything. It's just, I guess, kind of in my DNA. But, I don't know. So that people get enjoyment from the game in different ways, and some people like to kind of stop and smell the roses. And I think that's totally valid. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just a different way of playing. No luck so far. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're enjoying the game, there's not really, I can't really tell you that you're playing the game wrong, because the whole intention of a game in the first place is to enjoy the fucking thing. So magic monsters, rare monsters. Okay. The game essentially felt like a long tutorial. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm a D2 nerd at heart. I'll always love that game. I think it's the blueprint for ARPGs. I'm just a little sad that D2, it took mods in order to really expand it to the point that I thought it should have been, kind of. But at the same time, part of me just loves the vanilla game as well, so I don't know. I could go either way on that. D2 will always be so important, though. And we are seeing it in POE2 25 years later, because there is obviously so much inspiration drawn from D2 for this game. It's crazy. And I love it. Have you tried farming expeditions? I was able to make like 8-9 div and 5 maps selling the logbooks. I've messed with it a little bit. I don't have the points in it. That is something that I may add on at some point. Here's my thing. So I've played POE1 for a long time. In POE1, I'm not a fan of expedition. Just the play style of it. And so I've kind of avoided it to an extent. But yeah. All right, we're looking for big fizz rolls on those. Amulet, that's got a really big ES roll on it. Well, since there's nothing else here, we'll go ahead and take it. Those gloves aren't bad either. Ah, the rolls are really low. $50 maps. Also, the points don't really change that much profit. So that's what I've heard. I've heard that you can run that strategy and it doesn't feel like a waste of time, kind of like Ritual. Ritual, you really do need the points. And that is like the overwhelming feedback I've heard from the Ritual videos, especially early on, is but getting the points is the problem, not the strategy. Mana regen rate's really low. Chaos res. This thing's actually not bad, bro. Okay. Okay. Fire damage, weapon swap speed, war cries, life regenerate. I don't know. I have no clue what that's worth, to be honest. I could check that, but I don't think it's worth much. Rubies I don't pay nearly as much attention to as I do sapphires and emeralds. Oof. Oof. Okay. That's like... if it had pack size, just straight pack size on it instead of one of the magic mod, it would be perfect. Quant, magic monsters, and magic chests. Rip. Penitentiary. NTO is good, boys. We're listening to NTO right now. That Euro kind of down-tempo melodic stuff is just, it's on point. Alright, so quarterstaff, no good. Quarterstaff, no good. Check quivers real quick. There's some Kotokos for 366. We'll take that. That's worth a slam. And you don't really need to armor scrap these because the energy shield is so freaking low on them. It's like, it gives you like 5 ES. It's like not even worth doing, honestly. And it does not look like we really get anything. I used those gloves really a long time, like a long time. Until I finally switched to these, but those gloves are so stupidly good for such a low cost that it's hard to justify switching unless you get some really stupidly good gloves, in my opinion. Elite Great Helm Tier 4. PogChamp. Alright, we're missing one. I think I'm going to spend this weekend getting a Spark Mage build going. It's a lot of fun, that's for sure. It's just, so it has AoE clear, it has good single target, it's got good mobility, it's tanky, it's just, it hits all of the check marks, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, a lot of the builds in the game right now don't hit all those check marks. Holy rarity. Alright. Go ahead and hit that. And we get the double. It's pretty decent. Plus 10x. Alright, we get... What was it? Life regen on there that we hit? Not actually sure. Oh. Not very good. Let's go ahead and Chaos Orbit. Not great. Alright, it's dead. I was worried about starting one if they got nerfed, but GG said they won't be changing any of the class power of the league. That was actually my prediction. Okay, so here's why I think they didn't change. Like, for example, Spark is overwhelmingly more popular than anything else. It's like it's still at like 45% of the player base is playing it. What happens if you nerf a build that 45% of your player base is playing, and it costs, and it takes like anywhere between 10 and 20 hours to get through the campaign again, depending on twink gear and like how fast you are and all that. Then you have to do trials. What's going to happen is you're going to have a mass exodus of players. So in order for them to start changing builds and not lose a bunch of their player base, they have to wait for an economy reset to not severely affect their player base. That is my hunch why they did that. But it makes sense to me. So now, if they had like, okay, we've got one build that's 15% and one build that's, 10% and another build that's 10%, then they probably would have done it, is my guess. But then again, that would signal that there's not one build that's way stronger than the others. So at the same time, they may have not done a rebalance anyway at that point. So. Alright, not really any bases that stand out. You can check that. Decent lightning roll, but that's about it. And looks like we take an exalt. Actually, we'll check the focus. 31 int, that's decent. We're going to take that as well. Oh, I guess I missed one back here. Savannah! Alright, prepare for lag for the first 10 seconds, boys. It's inevitable. Happens like every time. Go ahead and take a shot at this real quick. Okay, we get the hybrid. Cold damage, dead. I don't know why this map, like, has such a hard time rendering. And it doesn't seem like it's just me. It seems like a lot of people, this map just renders kind of slow on. That one kind of tried. There's not... yeah. Alright, let's go next. Bad fizz roll. Intricates. Alright. Not much. Oh. Why is this not clicking? What the hell, man? There we go. All right. Okay, so I'm really happy they're adding predictive mode as well, because typically in POE1 I would use predictive mode. It actually seems better. The stuttering without predictive mode actually, to me, seems better in POE2. But I'm excited to try predictive mode. Because I live on a farm, right? So, like, I live in the middle of nowhere. You know, I've got a bunch of horses outside and shit. What am I doing? Do we have a boss in this map? No, we just got 2 down here. So I'm excited for predictive mode for sure. Excuse me. Just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button. It helps me in the algorithm, boys. And if not, totally fine. Oh, sketchy. Alright, we have Eternal Knights in this map, and they are way overtuned pieces of shit. These guys right here. I probably shouldn't be face rolling into them, to be honest, but... What do we have mods on this map? Fortunately, we don't have any real bad mods on this, so... They still hurt, though. If you get Eternal Knights with damage as extra on the map, or multi-proj, or both, they hurt real bad. And then on top of that, when you're playing Ritual and you spawn them over and over and over again, it sucks. They're sketchy. Hey, thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate that, man. Yo, what's up, Derp? How you doing, man? Good to see you again. How you living, baby? Yo, Julius, thank you for that sub, man. Welcome to the channel. I'm good, doing less meta stuff now. Nice. Hell yeah, bro. Shockwave Totem? Hell yeah. Have you looked at the Sunder Totem build? That shit looks kind of fun to me, not gonna lie. Alright, so not much here that we're interested in. Bonk Stick, no good. Keth Raiment, no good. And we'll check our ring here. Level 39, not horrible for 39. Low rolled everything there. Alright, not really much we're interested in. Making my own build? Nice, man. Hell yeah. It's official, boys. We are past the 50% through 97 mark. I've slowed down on playing quite a bit the last week and a half, something like that. And that's usually a signal for me that I need to switch builds. Develop something new or try something new. Did you end up selling some wands? They're all gone, bro. All of them. They all sold. And actually, before the patch announcements, they all sold. We did profit, and on top of that, on top of profiting, I kept the one I wanted to keep. So, ended up well. If I sold this wand, we would have probably profited around 100 divine, somewhere in there. Ho! Ho, boys. Okay. Yoink. There's a 145 fizz roll right there. We need a big either flat fizz roll or we need a, the lightning roll's already there. Shit. Nice. Yeah, man, it turned out well. Honestly, I thought about doing it again. Doing another series. I have the cash, the currency for it. But I'm kind of holding on to that currency in case I switch builds. So, I don't think that's actually true, Derp. I could have swore that I found them in 79, and after talking to some people, they have for sure found them in 79 as well. So I don't think that's actually true. But I don't know. Maybe they're more likely or something in 80. I just don't know. Wait, where the hell is the last one? Just saw a ritual guide. So, okay. So from what I understand, and from what I've seen, I don't think that is true. However, I could be wrong. That is something that I am paying attention to now, so I'll self-confirm it, but...
Let me teach you the power of the Eternals, Narakas fiend. To me, Draven.
Oh, reduce curses on this. Big damage difference there. Can I go home now? Good lord. All right, boys. Let's slam ski this thing, see what we get. Rare monsters, that's a hit. Rarity, monster packs, that's also a hit. Magic monsters, rare monsters, increased magic pack side, done. Actually, no, we're still going to hit that. Increased number of monster packs, not great. Magic, rare. Experience gain, still usable. Right, we got rarity and quant rarity. And packs of beasts. This is pretty good. Actually, that's a really good breach map to hold on to. Fourteen's dead. And dead. That is a solid breach map right there. Let's see here. No, bro! Why? Oh, that hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. It got the crit chance roll. But it's tier 1. Fuck me. Alright, we have to Chaos Orb this. I don't see a choice. Okay, we got rid of the crit. Dead. What are you gonna do, man? You also took the defer node over the 4 altars node, which is weird. Okay, so both are there. It's pretty close to do that. I've played it both ways. This and this are both solid. I prefer this personally. However, this is better if you get those big ticket items later on, like on page 2, page 3. This is better if you get it on the first page. So it just kind of depends. Both are completely viable though. Holy screen tear, boys. All right. So the idea of taking the other node is if you get 4 altars anyway, it's really, really good. It's super good if you get 4 altars anyway. The problem is if you don't get 4 altars and you have a huge, big ticket item sitting there, it's kind of a feels bad situation if you have to spend all those points re-rolling to the 3rd page. And yeah, so that's kind of the difference there. Both are completely valid. I don't want a 5th point. Yeah, it would be nice. Would be nice. But yeah, I've played both ways extensively. Both are good, but I prefer the 4 altars being guaranteed. That's just me personally. What do you think of the patch notes? I think there's a lot of good in there. They hit a lot of the kind of necessities. I think they're avoiding making some necessary changes because they're scared if they make those changes they can't go back, which is understandable. But things like elemental explosions, that it's good they addressed it and they fixed it somewhat, but we'll have to see if it's good enough, to be completely honest. Become like significantly less of a nuisance, but we'll see how the timing and all of that works out. Towers, I don't think are fixed whatsoever. By just adding more variety in towers, okay, that's nice. but we're still going to stick a crap map in there and run to the end because there's no mechanics in the tower. So that problem will not be solved until they either change towers completely or they add mechanics to the tower. That's the only solution for that. Scared the end game is already faster than they like and they have a hard time going back now. Well, power creep is inevitable. We know that, right? And I think that is what they're scared of, is they don't want it to increase too fast, which is understandable. Right, because we don't even have a specialty like league mechanic necessarily yet. That's, you know, designed for POE2. So we don't actually really know what league mechanics are going to look like yet. Obviously, I know Expedition and Ritual and all that, but that's all, you know, doctored over from POE1. So I'm curious to see what our first actual real league looks like. Because I think that tone is going to set a lot of what they're looking for in the game. Spark build is just out of POE1 almost? Yeah. I mean, well, Temporalis makes everything look more like POE1, but yeah. How do you handle stuns with running freeze charm? I'm using a stun charm with the 4 notes for freeze threshold, trying to see if it's worth dropping freeze threshold and running a freeze charm. I'll show you my tree here in a second. I'm taking some nodes on it that help significantly. Where the hell are they? So I've got a couple in there. Freeze stun threshold. And then I've got... Where the hell is it? Yeah, I guess that's really it. To be honest, I'm not really finding it much of a problem. I've got some nodes for it there. Thinking of leveling a Deadeye. Definitely be my character after Spark. Yeah, definitely a nice Breach character for sure. I have a 65 Deadeye. It was actually my first character was Deadeye. I just don't play it all that often because I realized pretty early on how good Stormweaver is at the moment. So I converted pretty early on. Trying to think if I have stun threshold anywhere else. I think I had these as for a while as well. That node is pretty big. But I have a lot of ES, so the more my ES grows with Grim Feast, the more stun threshold I get as well. So I wish there was a Cyclone already. I've never been a Cyclone enjoyer. I know some people absolutely love Cyclone. Like half my POE characters are cast on crit Cyclone stuff. Oh boy. We could jog over to POE1 and take a look at some of my characters if you guys were interested in doing that. It'd be kind of fun. But I never finished my Mirror Tier Penance Brand helm. .91 Fizz. Quarterstaffs. Not much there. And we fail. How many Mage Bloods does your standard tab have? I have no clue. I'm more on, to be honest, I'm more of a headhunter enjoyer, but I know there's at least a few in there. Okay. No. Oh, bro, why? Dead. Wait, not dead. Okay. All right, now it's dead. I'm going to stop hitting this. All right. Charm, crossbow, damaging ailments, lightning damage. It's jacked up. Put it up for a few X. All right. Do you ever have mirrored items? Only did it once. I've got some mirrored items. My biggest thing though is I really like crafting stuff on my own in POE1. So I've got really good items. Some of them I wouldn't consider, most of them I wouldn't consider mirror tier though. A lot of bows need elemental attack speed levels, flat, cold, or lightning damage, etc. Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, it is swaying more towards Ellie, like Ellie rolls is what I'm seeing, than like the typical Fizz, the huge Fizz rolls. It's the thing is, it's easier to keep your eye on Fizz rolls though. They're easier to decipher quick in your brain. That's kind of why I'll just quickly glance at them, but. Right, because instead of focusing on 3 rolls, like cold, fire, lightning, and plus elemental damage, percentage roll, you're focusing on a big Fizz roll and a big flat Fizz roll, so. Like 90 Fizz and 300 L, and it was a 3-4 div bow. Nice. Basically, if you keep an eye on whatever FUB gun is doing with bows, it's probably gonna sell. Kind of the easy rule of thumb there. So if you open his mobalytics and you look at his bow and you just look for stuff that looks like that, there you go. Here's your sign. Because 90% of players who are playing bows are just copying his stuff. So hey, corruption. First good find of the day, boys. Let's go. Plus 60, 70 exalts. All right. A little bit of rarity. Life, bad. Energy shield's not there. There's a real low roll. Check the DPS compared to other bows listed for X, and it'll sell fast. There you go. There you go. Didn't need to do that last one, but that's okay. I really like this map, by the way. I wish we had more maps like this. Hive, good stuff. All right. Well, YouTube has a problem with the music I was playing. All right, let's go ahead and do our Iron Citadel here. Enfeeble. Yeah, Enfeeble's fine. All right. Crit chance, curses. Damage penetrates cold. Freeze buildup. It's actually kind of good. It's got no ES on it, though. That's what hurts it, but... Pack size, good. Rare monsters, quant rarity, and pack size. GG. All right, you win, YouTube. Nah, this is not copyright free, even though it says it is. We'll stick it in a tab for now. All right, we'll just kind of collect our omens as we go along today. I got a few blue bases we were going to mess with here. Chaos damage, dead, double rarity. Go for a greater essence hit here. We could go for ES or mana. You really kind of have to go for mana. They're 20 something right now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go for it. Alright, so we get the hybrid, and actually a pretty good roll of it. It's tier 6 hybrid, not bad. No! Lightning res, good. Oh man, this got absolutely murdered. Still got the rarity. Better. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop while we're ahead. Probably won't sell. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Go Iron Rune in there. So it's a 300 plus. We'll go ahead and hit it. And we get 3 max cold res. All right. Crit chance for spells. Cast speed. Oh, reduced attribute requirements. All right, dead. And chaos damage is dead as well. Maybe we should do a simulacrum today. Should we do one? See how my build holds up in it. Might be kind of fun. Okay, I'm gonna roll through these a little faster. Check a little bit less. And let's go fight our boss boy. Temporalis letting the blink be instant recharge because I thought blink had like a 2-second delay. With Temporalis, that bottom line is skills have X amount of seconds to cooldown, right? And if you look at what my blink is, then it's 3.3 second cooldown. So by my cooldown on this being higher than blink, it's essentially instant, right? What I will say is the animation feels different from just the cooldown time. So having a mass amount of cast speed in combination with the cooldown is what makes it feel really good. Hopefully that explanation makes sense. Makes sense. I'll probably save up for Temporalis when I build my Spark. Okay, so this is one thing be really careful with if you decide that you want to go the Temporalis route. Not only is Temporalis really expensive, right? But so when I converted to Temporalis, I had to switch several things about my build. It wasn't just slap on the chest piece and everything works. I had to switch almost every part of my build in order to make it work. So just keep that in mind. You need to get Grim Feast, right? Blink and Archmage all together while having Temporalis and using this build. You need at least 60... Okay, so you need 190 combined spirit. That's the problem. That's the hard part about fitting everything in. You can use the 30-second cooldown and blink every 2 seconds. It's a pretty good start for sure. There are like budget ways of doing blink builds. The feel of having Temporalis is definitely superior, but the cost and the fitting everything in is a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. So just keep that in mind if you're deciding you're going that route, that it's not like a pure plug-and-play solution. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna grab something to drink. All right, your boy is back. Rebuild everything to get all my Ellie res and find a way to get to 230, 240 spirit. Yeah. Use bro with Spectre for spirit and cast on shock and blink. I've seen that. With 0 HP, 0 ES, 65k mana, and 2k mana reservation, 60k spark damage at the moment. Nice, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know there's... So, there's a couple ways you can get there. You can get massive... Especially on... I think it's Gemling. You can get absolutely ridiculous amount of mana. 1 mana left as a streamer, and he's got like 16,000, 17,000 mana. Some shit like that. So obviously Mind Over Matter is just insanely broken at that point. Look at this. I am only getting Ancient Crisis Fragments. This is obnoxious, man. Now, yes, you get stunned so much. True. I just don't like the Mind Over Matter builds. If you have the Flask, obviously it's really good, but it's like a feel thing that I don't particularly care for, to be honest. Not a performance thing. In stacking for mana and damage is going around in the skill tree for gems is good on Spark 2k. 2k mana regeneration is the key for the mana build, for sure. And that is kind of the nice way about how I've got this built, is I have, like, very little mana regeneration. So the only downside is bossing isn't quite as good on this build, but I hardly ever boss anyway. So for me, this build is kind of optimal. And as you can see, I have 18,000 ES right now because of Grim Feast. So it's just... everything for me in this build works. That's why when I made the build overview for this, I called it a build overview, not a build guide, because I'm not necessarily recommending you go out and play this version. Because there's a lot of cogs and... Oh, yo! First audience of the day, boys. Let's go. And we get a clean 9. Clean 9, boys. Playing your build, but get 80% increased mana regeneration on one ring. That kind of... Yeah, okay. So that's exactly what you can do. And to be honest, I've been putting off swapping rings for a while. The only problem is if I swap my rings, I'm going to have to move more reses around. So that's kind of why I've put it off. But that is the easiest way of doing it for sure. Getting a breach ring with like ridiculous mana regen on it is pretty much instantly fixes the solution. All right, jeweled gloves, good. Nah, bad fire roll on there. All right, we'll check our rings. That's not horror. The strength is really low. All right, so 3,800. I'm glad I deferred it because we weren't getting it anyway. I didn't even check the cost on it, honestly. Stellar Amulet. Woo. I got the ring for 1 div. Was lucky. Got one without quality. Ah, word. The problem is if I'm gonna go if I'm gonna go like trade for a ring or try to craft one, I'm gonna spend many divines doing it, and that's just kind of why I haven't, because I am gonna probably be moving builds somewhat soon here. And I've got currently about 256 divines, so we've got a decent amount saved up. And I haven't been flipping or doing any of the market manipulation stuff at all. This is just from Ritual. Well, yeah, basically just from Ritual. I did the Wandcraft video, which is all that came from Ritual. Then I did the wand craft, so I spent about 200 divines, and I got like basically a little over 200 divines back out, and then kept this wand. So I would have profited close to maybe 80 to 100 divines on that, but if you think about it in terms of that, I basically broke even. Nice, it's a good one. Is Dream Fragments good? It's hella good, especially if you're using Mind Over Matter. But you don't get cast speed from it. There's a few drawbacks. You just buy the Dream Fragment ring. Yeah, I mean, but the problem is Dream Fragments won't really fit into this build well. I had Dream Fragments at one point. Pre-Temporalis. And it could still work on this, but again, I would have to shift a lot of stuff around to make it work, and I just don't think it's worth it at this point. I have 105 sheet, and I have just more than enough damage at this point, and I'm more than tanky enough. The only thing that I would be happy maybe about fixing is just getting more mana regen. That's like the only thing that I kind of would change at this point. Alright, 3,400. We'll go ahead and defer. Which I could fit for sure. I could make it work, no problem. Just buy the Dream Fragment ring. Isn't it just 100 and... It's super powerful, but here's the thing. So I have 3,800 mana, right? The more base mana that you have, because Dream Fragments is a percentage of mana, the more flat mana that you have, the more value you're going to get out of it. So by having this version of the build and not using Everlasting Gaze and not using Eldritch Battery and not going that whole route, right? You're just not going to get the same effectiveness out of Dream Fragments, unfortunately. So it doesn't have nearly the same value on this version of the build that it would on an Everlasting Gaze version of the build, Eldritch Battery version of the build. It would still have good value, just not as good a value as the other versions of the build. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Oh, I see. Soulless. Okay. Oops. Alright, this one doesn't have... Alright, drop to 14. We're good there. Alright. What's up, man? How's it going? Yo! What's up, Aaron? How you doing, dude? Good to see you again, good sir. How you living, baby? Fuck it. I'm not gonna click it. They need to improve the hitbox or the click box for shrines. Have y'all noticed that? Same thing with the little tablet thing in towers. The click box feels really small on it. Got myself up to 4 divs so far, watching your ritual video. Hey, let's go, boy. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. I started a monk, though, because Gas Grenade, Witch Hunter just ain't it. I hear that it falls off late game, but I don't have experience in that build, so I'm not sure. Like something like in-game single target is a problem, or something like that. Die way too much? Is it too squish? Alright. No audience deferral this run. I'm actually going to take these because I want to slam them. I feel like what I heard about that build is that the single target, they just absolutely nuked it from the first couple days or something like that. I can't remember. You had to shoot grenade, then swap the shield and mace for energy shield and mana regen. Gotcha. I'm going to check this real quick, though. Augury, no. I don't wanna. +2 chaos. 108 fizz. We could roll on that, but I don't think it had open prefix, so there's no point. Let's see here. Minion accuracy. Gross. Alright, that thing is just getting worse and worse. Magic rare, experience, gold, trash. All right, big rarity roll, and increased magic monsters. Also not great. That's usable though. Rare chests, magic chest. That's a slam. Magic pack size, strong box, magic monsters. Again, not great, but we'll run it. And the quant rarity's okay, but we're gonna trash it. It should let you cancel that switch you have to hit on Augury. Yeah. I hate it. I really hate Augury. I think pretty much everybody does, but if you were an Augury enjoyer, you need clinical help. It's like, okay, the map is in the game, it feels like, to just be anti-blaster. That's the only it's the only thing I can think of. Either that or they just want to develop a cool map and it just ended up being anti-blaster. You know what I mean? That may have been it too. Check for omens real quick. No dice. Just hate it because you have to wait 2 seconds for the lever. You just need to ignore things like that make you mad. I mean, it's 2 seconds to read chat or take a sip. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong there. My thing, okay, here's my thing. It just seems like it's anti-fun to me. That's all. Like, it just seems anti-fun, but it's not bad when, you know, you've done it a handful of times, but when you've done it literally like dozens, if not hundreds or whatever time, it gets old. I always like to check after the second ritual because sometimes in like the kind of first half of the screen you will get like corruption omens and stuff. Happens occasionally. +5, all melee with a trash fizz roll on it. I just make sure to clear the rooms around it. Yeah, for sure. So, actually, fun fact, and there's a way to fix this, but if you are pulling the lever and a specific monster type that has knockback comes and hits you while you're pulling the lever, it will actually almost brick the map. Like, it won't allow you to go into the middle room. How you fix that is you pour it out and come back in, and then it'll allow you to pull the lever again. But, yeah, kind of annoying. Before I knew you could pour it out and come back in and it would fix it, I thought it was just bricked, and it was much sad, very wow. I didn't even need to click that. Oh well. XP? Good to know I had that once. Yeah, it's obnoxious, but somebody in chat actually told me that. I wasn't aware that you could leave the map and come back and it would fix the problem, but yeah. All right, let's slam this thing. I want to see for twink. These are good for twink leveling, because there's no level requirement on it. In your first level, you get 10% move speed. So let's go ahead and do that, and it dropped down to 8%. Ripperoni. I think I have like a level 30 or 40 mercenary. It's in like Act 3. I've been kind of just like leveling characters little bit by little bit off stream. I don't know if you guys would like watching me like twink level shit. I don't know if that's fun for you guys, but that's something I could bring to stream too. I think I've got it down to about sub 10 hours for campaign. If I actually, you know, try hard it, but yeah. Got to do what's fun for you. I mean, I don't mind leveling. I think it's fun. The problem is I like leveling in pieces. I don't like doing it all at the same time. So I'll like doing like a couple acts and then, you know, go back to like endgame farming, do a couple more acts. That's kind of how I like doing it. And streaming anyway, so I would say you can easy stream leveling too, for sure. It's good. That's a good point. All right, let's go kill our big boy here. Oh, we got a little bit of a chonky boy here. Yeah, so he had plus 71 monster elemental resistances there.
I have no space for that.
I didn't. I guess we'll check it while it's here. Okay. But yeah, I enjoy it. I just enjoy it in pieces more so. Sometimes it's nice to have a break from, you know, the end game stuff. So, and just be able to chill. Not that I'm not chilling right now, but you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. Pack size, monster, magic monsters, good. All right, we want... Perfect. All right, so that is pretty much a perfect ritual waystone. Increased pack size, increased magic monsters, increased rares. That's kind of hard to beat that. We actually... Okay, that's done. And that is a Slammaroony. To hope to get all prefixes. We do not.
I'm always trying to see through your flaws, 'cause I know that you got so much more to give. You made a real mess, but I miss you though, 'cause I can go to sleep when I'm alone again. Say you wanna fix our problems, don't you feels like I've had too much of drama, that I'm not ready to give in.
It was only our second ritual and we're that far around the map. Means we're going to have like 3 in a row. Yep. There we go. $2,900. Alright, I'm going to kill stuff so I don't get slapped. We'll go ahead and do this one too. Okay, we already deferred that. Go to the next page. Check wands and staffs. As per usual. Defer. Next page. Looking for plus all skills on these as well, on the chiming staves. Those can sell for quite a bit. Oh wait, this map's done. Alright, we probably don't need to go that way. We'll run this one though. $2,100, but it's on the first page, so we'll probably still defer it. We'll see how much juice we get this run, though. All right. Well, we did get 700 on the first altar. That's pretty damn good. Oh yeah, okay, 2,000 on the second one. We're probably gonna take this. I'm gonna check this corner just in case. Yeah, we have really good pack size on this map. That's why. This is the pack size in effect right here. And I'm actually going to do the fourth one without even touching anything, because I just want to see how much we get outright. It's going to be well over 5,000. Oh, shit. Almost 6,000 tribute this run, guys. That's super good. So, I think it's kind of a no-brainer we take. Alright, cool. +1 audience. All right. Oh, wait. And we did get... Didn't we get a corruption? Yeah, we got a corruption. So I don't know if I marked that as well. All right. There we go. I think we got one in there, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. See what pricing is on audience. All right, it's so... I could put it up for sale right now for 6, and it'll probably sell within a reasonable amount of time. It may increase to 6.5 by late tonight, so it may almost be worth waiting. We'll go ahead and put it up for... We'll go ahead and put it up for 6, though. Shader is all over the place right now. Expert Wicker Tiara tier 4. I like that. Okay, 25 movement speed, good evasion, energy shield, intelligence. The life roll hurts it. But it's on frayed, so the wrong base. And does not look like there's much here we are interested in. Holy rares down in that corner. Definitely tanky. 79% more life. Rarity, oh damn. Rolled big rip.
We should stay here. You have to trust me. We're going to make it. Just follow me.
Dead. Pretty dead. Dead. Alright, these are all dead. Magic monsters, rare monsters, good. Magic monsters, monster packs, not good. Iron guards, it's usable. Alright, this has got pack size right away. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but good. Rare monsters, fair done. Alright. Here's a 16. That's decent. We'll run it. That's dead. And that is dead. Right. Quarterstaff, no good. Boots, no good. Good ES roll there. That's only 260. We take that, I think. Alright. +3 melee, not high enough. Belts, bad. That's pretty decent. That's 384. Both of those are actually pretty good. I kind of feel like crafting anyway, so... Projectile speed. Good projectile speed roll, but we don't need it. We're going to go ahead and take those since we're going to have more than enough tribute. Good cold roll there. There's not much. Rubies I don't check as much as emeralds and sapphires. You can if you want. I just... Usually they're crap and they don't sell, so... How many maps on average do you see an audience? Maybe 30? Something like that? I'm not exactly sure. What I do know is the time frame that I find them in is about once... Maybe an hour to an hour and a half I'll find one. Int, good roll here. But, okay, this thing's not bad so far. Attribute, rip. We'll just go ahead and easy hit that, right? Okay, we get the hybrid, and we get rarity. Alright. Lightning damage, flash charges. Damage with crossbows, attack speed. Might be worth a few X. This I'm excited for, though. Crit hit chance for spells, low roll. +1 to all. It doesn't have cast speed, but... It's pretty solid. What's the... It's decent. It's not bad. And then we get the 18 energy shield roll on it. This thing's pretty decent. Not bad. Probably go for maybe a div. Next, rarity gold. That's a slam. Stays 15. Shrine 2. Dead. Attribute probably dead. Okay, dead. Yeah, I would say probably one. I see them about hour to hour and a half. I average an audience. There is still a large degree of luck attached to that, though. So sometimes it'll be under, sometimes it'll be over. I've had 3 audiences going at the same time before, being deferred. So, I mean, they're rare, but... Yeah, it happens. Check for blue movement speed boots real quick. Check the altar robe. Okay, pretty bad stats. Good cold damage there, but not much else. It's all low rolled, but it's a level 17 ring. Kind of cool. Percent damage is pretty low, or pretty bad low down though, because you just don't have it built up yet. You don't have the flat damage to make percent damage very good yet, so not like a very good twink ring. Energy shield. Everything's kind of bad. Everything's kind of low rolled on it. We get a 5. Gross. Magic pack size, magic monsters, rarity. Yeah, it's not great, but we'll run it. Also, there's things like if I'm setting up towers, I'm probably going to see less audiences per hour because I'm spending time in maps that don't have ritual. I mean, there's a lot of factors to it. It's not horrible. $248 Widow Hail. Go ahead and take that. And am I out of tribute? No, I've got a shitload of tribute. Wait, how is he still... Oh, Shadow. Nice. Okay, that one got saved. It's got good quantity. Yeah, screw it. We'll run it. Get rid of this thing fast. Let's run Savannah real quick. Thank you, second player. You're welcome, Ranger W. Deadeye. Savannah lag. It's an attuned wand back there. I'm going to skip it, though. Actually, it might be level 81. Let's see what the item level on this is. Yeah, okay. +1 chaos. Oh, map's complete. What am I doing? Let's get out of here, boys. Today was the day. Made my first 4 audiences. Yo, what up, Alexi? Everything I invested in Ritual is paid off. It's time now for profit. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I like to hear. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. Congrats, Alexi. Glad to hear it, my man. And we have Eternal Nights in this map, which I so dramatically hate. These fuckers right here. Hate them. For me, they're like souls from D2. Y'all know what I'm talking about there. How just ridiculous how much damage they do, and then they take a while to die if they have any bad mods on them. They're awful. You actually convinced me to go ritual. It's really fun and I don't need to have that crazy MF. Exactly. You don't have to really build for ritual except for speed. It's kind of the nice thing about it for sure. As long as you have good AoE clear. Also, there's a lot of chaos in rituals. So if you have either CI or high chaos res, it really helps. But that's kind of the other thing you gotta watch out for. But I don't even know why I did that. I guess we'll take some mats while we're here. I keep doing that, man. Yeah, I just like ritual because there's just not a ton to it. I mean, there's a little bit, right? But it's pretty easy to get into. Except for the initial startup cost is if you aren't willing to grind out the first audiences, can be a little tough for sure. The startup is definitely a bit of a time sink, for sure. Sadly, I don't have Temporalis, but opted with the shield that gives CDR. I can blink in like 1 second. It's much slower than your setup, but much faster than just walking. There you go. Heck yeah. Yeah, blink tech on swap is a really good way to get going on it, for sure. In hindsight, I actually wish I did that, but... Or cooldown jewels. You can go cooldown jewels too early on to help out. Really worth much there. It's all pretty dead. I know Sushi was doing cooldown gems, and he had his blink pretty low without Temporalis for a while. I don't know. I keep doing the fourth one, don't need to do it. I don't know why I keep doing that. What was the fizz roll on that? Oh, 87 fire. Alright, little 1 div emerald. See if he shows up. I'm interested, you actually farmed your ingenuity or just bought it? No, I actually, so out of the 8 audiences or so that I ran, I did not drop the belt once, so I decided it was not worth me running the, damn audiences anymore. I just didn't get lucky. That's a sick fucking jewel. I underpriced that, honestly, but no pierce on it, so that's why it kind of held it back a little bit, but... Next League's to come. It's a way higher price item with the exploit gone. Yeah, I got mine in 200 div, so, or 180 div, so I don't know if at that point it was being exploited. But yeah, it should have never reached the price that it reached for sure. So how do you think I felt when I, a week and a half or 2 weeks earlier, spent almost 200 fucking divines on the thing, and then I check like a week and a half later or whatever, and it's 20 div, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. It's insane. The next season is to farm it myself. Got really good in trials without getting hit. Nice, man. Hell yeah. I am not a Sanctum enjoyer, so I'll leave that one up to you, brother. It's actually kind of nice. How much is that? 400 tribute? Generated 1,200 on the first two. Yeah, we'll take it. Came to the same conclusion after 5 audiences? Yeah, dude. And then I know some people that got like 3 out of their 4 audiences, they got the belt. And I'm just like... Streamer client not enabled for me, I guess. But I've gotten ultra lucky in other things, so... When I did my breach, when I did my breach, my 4 breach stones initially, I think it was 2 out of 4 I got the gloves. So kind of made up for it, I guess. Monster pack on Waystones rolls so much less quant rarity. Yeah, but we don't really need quant rarity though. That's the thing. No! I knew I shouldn't have stood there. That's what you get for reading chat, bro. That's okay. Alright. No more reading chat while I'm doing bosses. It's alright. We lost 2%. Not a big deal. But first of all, let's see if we can get the life regen off. No. Actually just killed it. Yeah, it's dead. Fortunately, I had an amelioration up when I died, but yeah, doesn't feel good at level 97. 3% is like a half hour, an hour, something like that. It's probably like an hour. Fortunately, we had our everything checked in our window, our ritual window, so we didn't lose anything there. Jesus, can I use my character, please? Thank you. Minus 10% on 94. Yeah. Trying to think when I started using ameliorations. I think around 95 is when I started using them. 96 maybe. Come on! God, I hate how you get caught on everything. Drives me nuts. Like cowboys' butts. The tree maps are the worst. The ones that have literally trees everywhere. Might as well practically just walk those. Yo, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the channel, my man. Appreciate that, man. Hope you are enjoying the stream. All right, level 81 base. Check the shaman. 34 spirit, too low. Good attributes, though. I think I've got 6 breach stones right now. I should probably run them at some point today.
I'm carrying enough already.
I officially have too many maps in my inventory, so I need to start dumping some of those. Oh, good lord. Okay. Fiber. We'll get rid of that. And what did I... Still needed to check, yeah. Oh, rip cast speed, bro. Take another shot at one of these as well. Good fizz damage, attack speed. We hold on to that. We'll take a shot at that. I need to get rid of some shit, though. Gotta close the stream and blast a bit myself. Have a good evening. Thanks, Solus. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by, brother. +1 all lightning. Pretty solid. Fucking really solid. Check that out, boys. Runes are switchable, so we'll go ahead and throw that in. 300 fizz DPS bow. Not bad. Not bad. +4 all lightning. We need mana on this. Oh. Major rip. And we need to get rid of some of these maps. I got too many in my inventory. And where do I like to put them? I usually like to put them in here. Pre-rolled ones, so I know they're just ready to go. That's right, I was going to grab something out of here, I think. We were going to grab these. And that's 6 exalts. We'll grab that. Rip. I can't remember if these are worth anything, but there's nothing else that I can really take here, so I guess we'll just take it. Planning upgrading something on your gear, just saving for now? What's up, Alexi? So what I could do is I could start working on getting better rings. As of now, I am just saving, though, because I may swap to another build, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. Sure. All right.
Hello there.
What do we got here? Oh, good old augury, boys. You guys know me. I'm an augury enjoyer. Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to go do next. I may go and do some funky, like, niche build, to be honest, and then work Temporalis into it. Come up with something real funky. But we will see. I kind of want to do something with Gemling, to be honest. Dude, where's the last one? This is ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Could maybe have a little fun with some theory crafting though. See if we can come up with something that that's a good time. But yeah, at this point, I think the only thing that I would really upgrade is rings. Which honestly wouldn't be that hard to do, but I would have to move some reses around, that's the only thing. So, to get the stats that I want on rings, like, for absolutely perfect, but, yeah. I think part of it is, so like, I moved gear around so many times on Spark, it's not even funny. Like, half a dozen times or something. So it's just... I think at this, like, once I got to this point, I was just like, alright, we're good. Everything works, everything feels good. Want rarity, gold, and magic pack size. Not amazing, but we'll do it. Oh, we got to go through our little bridge somewhere. Oh my god, I hate that. %, fire damage. Cool. It's kind of cool, actually. It's pretty interesting little staff. We are due for another audience, man. We are behind right now. More Eternal Knights. Why? These fuckers right here. I hate them so much. They do so much damage. What mods are on this map? So I know how careful I have to be. Burning Ground. Monsters break armor. Doesn't matter for us. Alright, it looks like just Enfeeble is kind of the only negative we have on this. And obviously Burning Ground, but... Yo, Divine Orb. Off a white mob, nonetheless. Okay. Let's see here. Anything of note? Not really. Check our wand. Check our belt. Nope. Alright, well, looks like that's about it. It's got the hybrid, 139. I don't even know why I did this. I guess we'll take some mats or something. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let's go that other side first. Too bad. Decent little mana roll on there. I don't know why I did that again. Okay. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop clicking those when I don't need to click those. Tempted to check that plumed focus. Actually, you know what? We are going to check that plumed focus, even though it's advanced. Oof. Good suffixes. The prefixes are kind of jacked, though. Do we take a shot at a Chaos Orb on that? I don't think so. Oh, we'll check the Wicker as well. Okay. I keep doing it, boys. Need to stop doing that. I only do it while I'm streaming too. I don't know why. Chaos usually hits the most valuable stat when I try to use it. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, man. I think that's a reroll. Yeah, we gotta reroll these now. Nice, we get a 9. By the way, guys, I would recommend reporting these because my guess is it's a nuisance. It's annoying for GGG to constantly get reports on this RMT bullshit in the game. So I would recommend reporting them and ignoring them because I get those whispers fucking all the time and it's so annoying. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if it actually does anything reporting them, but it's worth a shot, I guess. We could take a shot at that, but I'm gonna pass. Ah, keep doing it, bro. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Something's attacking me while I'm trying to look at the window. No plus skills there, no good flat damage. No good Ellie damage. It looks like not a whole lot of good enough. I don't think this is worth anything. We'll go ahead and take it though. Might be a fun slam. $60 maps, no king. Yeah, you are getting unlucky, my friend. That sounds statistically unlucky to me, unfortunately. Kind of got my eye on those, but I don't think they're worth. Oh, check it out, boys. I get a tier 1 map. Nice. Wait, seriously? Oh, okay. The hell just happened? I don't even fucking know. I have no clue what I just did to that. Oh, you don't see this map very often, dude. Like, hardly ever. It's kind of a tricky one to navigate, honestly. Okay, wow, there's not much on this page. Baited by the dead end there. I'm actually gonna, I might try to do something with that. The dual damage roll there is kind of cool, but okay. Dead. We are due for something, boys. We're on a bit of a cold streak right now. Jeez. We'll run the copper real quick and make sure it doesn't have any bad suffixes. Attack speed, cast speed, temp chains. Monster damage, minus... Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, just run the one that's easier. Extra fire. Oh, sketchy. Ooh. That could be nice. That's right, I won't let you out of here. I guess we just don't check our rituals. Wait, over here? Can I leave? The fuck? I guess it doesn't let you out. Ooh. Ooh. Too bad the res is all rolled low. Shit. Alright. Toast. Probably still worth something, but here. All right, you know what? We're just going to go musicless for a little bit.
There is power in this picture. I can feel it. Victory is mine. No mana. Out of mana.
What the? Okay. Thought I saw a ritual in there. I did. Grave binds are decent, but that's a pretty pogger base. See if we get lucky on that one. You have a link for the passive tree? I don't have a mobalytics on it, but I'll link you to the build which shows it. Let's see. What's up, Casper? How you doing, man? All right. And then partway through that, I show the tree. That should help. Do I want to do grotto right now? I don't know if I really want to do grotto right now. Mine shaft. That's kind of fun. We haven't done a mine shaft in a little while. Let's do that. So we could take the shot with a mana grader on this. Screw it. I'm bored. Let's do it. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. $109. It needs the hybrid to be worth much. Cold res. Okay. And it's dead. Might as well. We've come this far. Yeah, very dead. That one's pretty dead. Both of those are dead. Okay. It's 16. And it's got a good magic pack size roll on it. I guess we'll keep it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and sell it because that's a tricky one to sell. So if I don't, if I wait on it, may not sell again. Just a pretty good fizz roll here. That's all. Can't catch a break. I'm on about 30 maps, not even an Omen. Oh, yeah. You definitely go through periods in Ritual where you're going to get a shitload all at once, and then you're going to go through periods where you don't get shit. It just happens sometimes. Like right now, I'm in a period where I haven't gotten much in a while, so. But it is not uncommon to be deferring to audiences at the same time. I've even been deferring 3 audiences at the same time, so it happens for sure. It was a quick like 19 div. That was back when they were a little bit more expensive. But yeah, you do go through dry spells with Ritual for sure. Not much I'm going to check there. We'll check the bow and the offhand, but not much. They really did a good job on the music on this game. It's probably the best music in an ARPG, in my opinion, since Diablo 2. So it's kind of nice to listen to it every now and then. Thanks, doing good. Last 2 days and then 3 weeks work. Can't wait to get it back after patch for sure. Omen buffs are coming, boys. Omen buffs are coming. Good. Not amazing. Oh, we turn it into a 16. Cool. All right. Magic, rare magic. And pack size. That is nice. That is a nice stone. I should have ran one with quant rarity on it. Oh well. It's okay. Mmm. Mmm. Check out the rats, boys. Look at the rats. Okay. One more time for the other side. Okay. That's probably about it. Yeah.
Garukan favors me.
This is what I don't like about Breach right here. Kind of reminds me of old, like, pure delirium in POE1, where you'd juice the living crap out of delirium and focus on actual delirium, and then you'd have a gajillion things to pick up at the end. Do I have another reroll? I don't actually know if I have another reroll. I don't think I do. Go ahead and run it, though. Okay, I didn't. We'll take the exalt while we're here. Alright, cool. +3 all. Suffixers are full and they're pretty bad. Breach Ring is level 79, so it can't hit top tier mana. What do I want to do here? Go cast speed. Fizz damage. Life regen. It gets worse and worse. Dex. Cold damage. Breach and map should be like a breach boss. When shit drops it, yeah. Or at least a vacuum. Something besides having to click 8,000 things. I think is the play there, to be honest. Alright guys, I am going to go ahead and hang out with the family for a little while. I'll be back on later tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. I do appreciate it. But until then, I will catch you guys later. And thanks so much for being here, folks. I'm going to take a break. Give my eyes a rest, too. Not so lucky. Pretty unlucky in this first, what, 3.5 hours? Only one audience. Kind of bad, but we'll make it up later tonight. So, all right, guys, peace out. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. I see that you guys did that, so thank you. Adios, muchachos.